President Obama speaking last night about what it takes to make it in the United States of America.
America, more than any other country, was a country where if you were willing to work hard, it didn't matter what you look like, where you come from, what your last name is, who you love, you could make it here.
But is the administration really doing everything to help everybody succeed? Martin Luther King's niece, Dr. Alveda King, calls this leadership morally bankrupt, and she joins us right now with her plan to fix it. Good morning to you, Dr. King.
Good morning, Steve. It's wonderful.
It's great to have you as well. On Friday, you told an interviewer, all of our leaders, or many of our leaders, are just morally bankrupt right now. Is President Barack Obama morally bankrupt in your estimation, and why?
As the leader of our nation, you'll recall that I keep asking him to pray, to call on the spiritual leaders to pray with him so that we can be one nation under God, so that we can trust in God. I'm thinking about the little soccer mom who's saying, oh my God, I have everything else to be concerned about. Now do I have to worry about my children getting Ebola? The single mom who's struggling to make ends meet, and we now have the Ebola threat added to that. The parents who are worried about gas prices and paying college tuitions for their children and all of that, and now this most recent scare. And so the answer out of moral bankruptcy to restore the dream in 2014 is, of course, to pray and find those godly solutions. And I'm saying that the president really needs to do that.
Well, you know, when you talk, a lot of people, Dr. King, thought that when Barack Obama became president of the United States, he would actually help the black community. But when you look at the facts, and we've got some statistics we're going to put up, U.S. black poverty rate was 35% in 2013. Income for black Americans, $20,000 less than the national average, and only 43% of blacks own a home. Has the black community been helped or hurt during this administration?
The struggling African-American community has not been helped. You know, I'm a mother and a grandmother. I have children with loans for college still that we're struggling with, taxes to make sure the taxes are paid and all of that, and groceries, the price of groceries. And as I say now, and I know that there's so many things that have been added to our concerns and to our plates. And so we're not better off right now than we were when we were looking for change. We need real change. We need transformation.
Well, I understand later today you're going to have a press conference and you're going to tell us about the Restore the Dream 2014. What is your plan to get the community back on track?
Well, we actually want to educate the community. We want you to look at the facts, not respond to the fear tactics that we're experiencing. ISIS is terrible. What happened in Ferguson, we're going to go there a little later in the week too. Ebola is a threat and a scare. And I really do want to say to that soccer mom, to that single mom, to that struggling family, don't panic. Don't let fear overtake you with any of these reports, because it can really cripple you. And so we have to have answers. We have to have solutions. But I really want to call this nation to prayer. I want to call our president to prayer. And I believe that if we start at that point, as we work to restore the dream here in 2014, we'll have answers. I really do believe that, Steve.
Well, good luck to you. Once again, it's called Restore the Dream 2014. Dr. Alveda King, Martin Luther King's niece. Ma'am, thank you very much for joining us live today from Washington, D.C.
Thank you.
You bet. All right, 29 minutes.